I'm Rachel.
And I'm Sarah.
And this is Effort&Ease yoga that today is going to require a fair bit of effort, but you can fit with ease into your life because it's only like 10 minutes long, but it's going to be hard. This is some core work that you can do in any situation. It's going to make you stronger, but particularly it's focused on preparing you for the rigors of balancing on your hands in either handstand or pincha. So forearm stand. So here is some core that you can take on your handstand journey.
Yes, so roads to inversions, or just if you want to kick your butt with some core.
In only 10 minutes. Let's go.
Let's go.
This practice is going to start at the base of your mat, standing, and from here we're coming right into plank. So walk your hands down, bring them forward. You're going to need one block, so have that nearby. And start in a regular neutral plank. Pull the belly in, crown of the head forward. Balls of the feet pressing down to send the heels back. Now protract your plank. Round and curl. Press your scapula up to the ceiling. Kind of think about that space right between the shoulder blades lifting and broadening. And then retract the scapula. Good. We're going to do that 2 more times. Protract the scapula. Retract the scapula. Protract. Retract. Good. Now protract and hold. Hold your protracted plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, and you thought it was going to get easier, but it's actually going to get a little harder. Walk your hands forward now. Elongate your protracted plank. As far forward as you dare, push the ground away. Hollow out the front of your body. So think about wrapping the ribs in, tucking the tailbone under, pulling the belly button to the spine, pushing your hands down really strongly, engaging through the fingertips, and we hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring your knees down to the mat and lower all the way to your belly. Find your block. Place it in your 2 hands or between your palms. Press your palms into the block, so make the arms really rigid. Bring your eye gaze down to the mat, keep your face off of it. Stretch your arms farther forward, feel the scapula elevate, and then pull the belly in and hold. For 5, push that block forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the block, take a breath. Good, we've got 2 more of those. Exhale, pick the block up between your palms, push your palms into the block, extend the arms forward, pull the belly in, lift it off the mat and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the block. Exhale, take a little break. Right back in, 3rd one. So eye gaze down, neck is neutral. Pick up the block, push it between your palms, extend the arms farther forward, pull the belly in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the block lower. And now bring the block in towards you. You're going to come over onto your back. Rolling onto the back. Place the block between your right quadricep and your right elbow. Squeeze that in, make some tension there. So you're really pushing the block into the elbow and the block into the quad. Extend your left leg long, float it off the mat. Bring your left bicep with your ear. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Good, stay here, lift the left leg. Flex the foot lower. Keep pressing the block into your quad. Good, for 10. Flex to lower. Curl up a little higher. Lumbar spine stays connected. Good. Flex to lower. 7, 6, 5, curl up higher, really push the block with the elbow and the quad. Good. Final 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here at the top. Place the block in your left hand. Place it between your 2 ankles. Bring your hands behind your head, squeeze the block with your ankles. You can keep the toes pointed or flexed, whatever feels more comfortable to you, but try to keep the knees over the hips. So the pose becomes easier if you bring the legs back. You want to keep them a little bit more forward than feels comfortable. Head, neck, and shoulders elevate. And now we lift higher for 10. Good. 9, 8, 7. Without releasing the rib cage, 6, 5. Really draw your navel to your spine. Squeeze the block between your legs. Good, I lost count, but I think we're at 4. 2, 1. Pause. Keep the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Flex the feet. Lower the legs as far down as you can without letting the lumbar spine lift. And then point the toes to bring the legs back. Good, right over the hips. Flex to lower. Head, neck, and shoulders stay lifted. Point to lift. Good, flex to lower. Point to lift. Flex to lower. Squeeze the block. Point to lift. Gaze at your belly. Flex to lower. Point to lift. 4 more. Flex to lower, really squeeze that block. And remember, you only bring the feet down as low as you can keep the lower back grounded. Point to lift. Good, last 2. Last one. Good, now stay here, reach up, grab the block. Bring it to your left quad. Elbow against the block. Bend the left knee, bend the left knee, stretch the right arm long, the right leg long. Good, keep the head, neck, and shoulders lifted. Reach the right leg up and lower. Point to reach up, flex to lower. Good, point and lower. Good, coming to the end of the sequence, flex to lower. Only 5 more. Create some real tension on that block. Good, last 4. Last 3. Good, 2. Last one, best one. 1. Good, bring both knees in. Remove the block, place it behind your head for just a moment. Good, keeping your head elevated, extend your legs up. Arms by your sides. Lower your legs slowly, carefully over to the right. I'm going to run into the wall. And then back to center. And over to the left. Back to center. Over to the right. Back to center. Over to the left. Good, back to center. Last time. Little tick-tock, over to the right, back to center, over to the left, back to center. Good, remove the block from behind your head and place it off to the side. Bend the knees into your chest. Good, actually, let's see. Place the block between your ankles and your thighs. I want you to really squeeze the block there. Now, as you squeeze the block between your ankles and your thighs, bring your knees in towards your chest more. Reach your arms with your ears and lift your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Good. Now, try to keep the tailbone grounded for the first part, so the tailbone is heavy. And then on the exhale, draw your knees up and in towards your chest, and then lower. Good. It's a tiny little movement. So you're keeping your quads as close to your rib cage as you can, and you're only lifting and lowering the bottom 3 vertebrae. Good. Here's 8. 7. Good. 6. Lower. 5. Lower. 4. 3. Good. 2. Last one, hold. Good. This is the last bit of our effort here. Hold it and pulse it in tighter. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Grab the block, remove it from between your legs or heels, and then bring your feet down, just a little counter, lift your hips up. Okay. And then lower one vertebra at a time. Good. Final bit, pull the knees in. Good. Place your hands over your right shin. Interlace the fingers. Extend the left leg. Good. Now, reach the the left toes forward. And then switch. Gather the left knee in towards you. Interlace the fingers over the shin. Good. Switch. Good. Switch. Now you can keep your head down or you can lift it up. Good. Switch. Swish. Imagine your ankles brushing past one another here. Good. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, extend both legs, reach your arms overhead, hollow body hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gather your knees in, curl up. Good, everything reaches away. Expand. Good. Gather, squeeze, extend, release. Good. 5 more, just 5. Try to keep the belly button pulling to the spine, hollowing out the abdomen here. So look at your belly, make sure it's not doming up. And if it is, lift your legs a little higher. Good. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Keep the knees hugging in. Let your head, neck, and shoulders release on the mat. And take a gentle little rock side to side. Good. And then arms by your sides. Lengthen your legs long. And congratulations. Your core is ready to practice handstands now. Namaste.
Subscribe.
And like and comment. Let us know how hard that was. If you want it harder, we can.
It was harder for me. That was hard for me.